Welcome back, everyone, to another day where I will draw. So about the piece, when I was brainstorming the piece, I was thinking, what were something that is grungy, something that's dirty and gritty. And the first thing that came to mind is a rat. Those things, especially out in the wild, those things are really dirty, man. They're literally, I feel like, the definition of grungy. But I feel like it was that between the rat or a raccoon, or perhaps I could do something a little unique. Perhaps like draw out a grungy experience, but like the warfare into trenches, that's pretty grungy. But I'd say I'd stick with the rat because I felt it was a little bit more simpler, and it was pretty deep. Of course, I wasn't gonna do the rat alone. I had to pick a location, and rats and sewers kind of go hand in hand, so that's what I was gonna do. So I just picked up some references regarding rats and sewers, and I was off to the races. As you can see here, I was just initially drafting it out. I decided what I want. One thing that I felt was kind of obvious was to make the rat big, because what's more scary than a small rat? A big rat. Listen, mouses, I could say they're pretty cute, especially the pet ones, right? But rats, I have more trouble finding the appeal in those. And this isn't against those who own rats as their pets. To make it a little bit more spooky, I was just gonna add in, like, oh look, the rat is carrying a human. Oh no. I'm gonna add red lines to it so it shows that it's blood. Oh no. Very basic stuff. As far as the lighting goes, I was looking up. I was gonna do like a sewer grate kind of lighting, but I searched up a couple references and I couldn't really find one. So I was wondering if it was even realistic or if it would be worth doing a sewer grate lighting. The one I kept seeing were like light bulbs strewn across. So that's what I decided to do. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna base it off. I don't want the rat to be in the limelight. I actually want it to be, for the most part, in the shadow, as it can contrast maybe with the dark, perhaps dark, tunnelway. That it was a question when I was drawing, because if I'm gonna have light, right, I really wanted to make the entire background of the rat just pure black, but I knew that wasn't gonna work out. So a solution kind of came up with is that I'm gonna paint the areas where there is no light for that part of the tunnel black, and just this darker gray for the inside one. And I'm just gonna shade the rat with that color, I'm pretty sure. So, while I was painting the rat, an issue had occurred. When I painted the rat the first layer, it was way too dark, and it ended up blending way too much into the background, which is why I decided to lift up a bit of paint using this technique, which, if you know watercolors, you know which one I'm talking about. If something's too dark, it's to use a clean brush, wet it, and then scrub out the paint. And I think that did help out quite a bit. And luckily this ink isn't permanent. After all, it's for like fountain pens, which are pretty neat. And for that reason, I was able to lift it up because it's water soluble to a degree. While I was painting the water, that was also the case. It was way too dark. I didn't know what to do. And I kind of didn't like how after I scrubbed away the paint on the rat, it left these weird patch. Like on the wall, it's fine, but not on the rat. It didn't look that good. Which is why I decided to add in some fine liners for the details to kind of cover that up, as well as to add some interest. The black thing that he's supposed to be holding is a person, but that didn't really come through. Something that I could perhaps improve upon, silhouette design. And then I decided to add the blood finally. First, I didn't like the scratchy bit, but then I realized, the ink is soluble, it has to be. So I added just a little bit of water and it came out perfect. It's just so good. I love how you can see this rat, just a giant menacing rat. I didn't add the little mouse. It was gonna be like a mini mouse group up, but no. I think just having a singular focus as the main focus is the way to go for this particular drawing. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy today's drawing. Hopefully you relax, or maybe if you were paying attention, you actually enjoyed what I said. And if that's the case, you guys should leave me a like and subscribe. That'd be much appreciated. Let me know what you guys think of this below, and I'll catch you next time.